evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Klockner Stadium, the battleground for this evening's matchup of top 25 lacrosse. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the Richmond Spiders facing off in Klockner Stadium, Charlottesville, Virginia. A beautiful evening for lacrosse, sunny and 57. And there you see him on your screen, Matt Moore, number 5, who's going to have to show out for the Cavaliers to remain undefeated against the Spiders. Currently 6-0 in the 6 times that they've met, 3-0 at home. And on the face-off, getting things started, number 23, Petey LaSala for the Cavaliers, and for the Spiders, number 46, Jacob Griffin. A highly contested battle at the X is what we're going to see all evening tonight, and it's going to have to get things going here. Petey LaSala for the Cavaliers, who has had a fantastic early season, leading to the Cavaliers boasting a 7-2 record as he grabs that one and moves to take it into the box. The 7-2 Virginia Cavaliers, ranked number 6 in the country by Inside Lacrosse as of this week, and the Richmond Spiders, who have put together quite a season for themselves, sit at number 17, looking to find their first ever win over the Cavaliers, and it's Virginia who's going to start their offense from behind. Moore meets a good Aiken meets a good push there on the short stick defender, now sends it back to Moore. Cavaliers have been working a lot of attackmen trying to generate things at X, and now 2 big mismatches, sends Moore firing a shot outside, and it'll go to Connor Schellenberger, as it looks like there's a little bit of miscommunication here between the officials and the shot clock operation. It looks like they're going to try to reset that to 37 seconds as they do. And now it's Schellenberger trying to work his way around from behind. Gets that pass off inside. Great shot, deflected off of the stick of Jack Rusbold. The grad student goalie for the Spiders had a stint at Penn State, found a home at Richmond, and has been here ever since, now in his 5th year. And that shot ricochets up off the pipe from Schellenberger. The Cavaliers coming out firing early in the first. And he'll run that one down and restart the offense himself. Pulling it up top is Aiken. Bringing him all the way down, trying to find a pass. Moore was the intended receiver, but gets that one picked off. And now the Spiders working on a clearance. Cavaliers a good chance for a 2-man ride, but good protection of the stick by the Spiders. Brett Reed gets it into their offensive zone, and now they're going to get a chance to strike early. And a very important possession here for the Spiders, coming into a hostile territory like Klockner, needing to make a statement here. Moving it around, looking for somewhere to attack. Nothing there for him, and they'll take it back to X. Now Young. Young with a good move there, brings it back to the right, trying to create any separation. Well defended by Saustad for the Cavaliers, all over him. There's the slide, now the Spiders. Maybe a chance. Cavaliers trying to recover, and that shot's gonna go out the back and out of bounds, as it now falls right back to Richmond, and they're gonna have to reset. A good first possession by Richmond. Looking composed, getting a couple early shots off. Possession time is going to be critical for them with such an explosive Cavalier offense, as Saustad gets taken there. There's the shot from up top, and it's in. Ask for a statement, and they will make one. It's the Spiders who strike first in Klockner. Number 15, Mitch Savoca, the senior out of Connecticut, finds the back of the net early, and great movement, great IQ here by the Spiders. Look at this, they draw one around. Everybody from the Cavaliers D sloughs down, trying to protect the goal line extended, and that opens up a beautiful step down opportunity for Savoca, and it's the Spiders who strike first in Charlottesville. LaSala now trying to answer, offensive threat himself, fires one off, and it's right back to him. Now the Spiders, a dangerous opportunity. LaSala has given them. Looking to set things up again, but a host of whistles here from the officials. It looks to be an issue in the substitutions for the Spiders, and it'll be Cavalier ball. Fox with it, passes that one off across midfield, and now looking to get a touch in the box. Peter Garneau up in the top right. Defended by Mustang Sally, the sophomore out of Colorado. Garneau taking him down with the left, passes that one off. Now Moore with a short stick in front of him. A lot of room to go with the left, decides not to take it, and instead he'll jog on behind the goal. Moving it around, Moore tries to whip that one in off the back outside of the goal, and it's the Spiders who pick it up. Cavaliers trying to generate something there with a mismatch. Moore traditionally finding himself guarded by a long pole, finds himself with a short stick on the past two possessions. However, the Cavaliers are not able to create anything of it. And now as things settle up on both sides, it's the Spiders. After taking an early one-goal lead, looking to strike one more time, bringing it down from the right alley. It's Madonna who passes it off, now going to X. Young. Attacking with the left, great move there with the body, and well saved there by Rode. Good play, but it's the Spiders still trying to attack, and that was off the cleat of Sahlstad, I believe, and now there's a loose ball, and it's the Spiders who come up with it. And Coach Tiffany knew that this was going to be a highly contested ground ball game. The Spiders are a team with a lot of hustle, a lot of heart, and they're going to make the Cavaliers work for every ground ball. As the Cavalier defense now just swarming to try to put the ball on the ground, they will. Sahlstad gets it up, and now a little bit of clearance. The Cavaliers can breathe after a bit of a shaky start on the defensive end. Now trying to create something of it on the other end. Moore drops that one, excuse me. That was Laviano who drops it. Moore picks it up, and now he'll be the one to carry up top, settle, and looking around, trying to figure out what's going on around him. To Schellenberger. Now to Jeff Connor. Looking for something, they're going to go back up to Moore. Moore finds himself with a long pole this time. Undeterred by that fact, though, he'll go right to GLE. Trying to make a quick move, come off the screen. Moore to the ground, but still finds the back of the net. Leans the shoulder in, and it was Sean Menges trying to pull the chair out from under him. And Moore says that he doesn't even need it. And on his way to the ground, manages to put the ball in the back of the net and equalize for the Cavaliers. Look at this play. Fakes the use of the screen, keeps it in the right, tries to sit on it, and on his way down, lets it fly and lets it find. Cavaliers equalize at ones early. And an important point for the offense to make after a little bit of defensive instability early in this game as LaSala brings it down. Now to Jared Connors. Connors, no one in front. There's the rip. Big shot from the LSM, but that's over the top and out of bounds. Laviano now picking it up. Jake Saunders, the junior out of Ontario, defend. Now to Moore. Aiken up top. Short stick in front of him, goes to the left. And what the Cavaliers are doing here, using these screens to try to create as many mismatches as they can, as that one's fired off. And it's Connor Schellenberger from up top, the redshirt freshman, Charlottesville native. Says, I'll take 1-2, and lets it fly from deep. And it's the Cavaliers who lead 2-1. Found himself with a little bit of space off a good move here. You can see he's got the roll, frees up the right hands, and is able to just turn around and let that fly. Such a high IQ play from the young man in white. Number 1, Connor Schellenberger, 6'1", 185, redshirt freshman out of Charlottesville, Virginia, has been absolutely phenomenal for the Cavaliers all season as they pick up that face-off. As the officials try to discern what happened here, it looks like
timeout, Virginia.
It is going to be a timeout by head coach Lars Tiffany to keep possession. And after a bit of a slow start for the Cavalier offense, they find and get the ball rolling. But the Cavaliers a chance to bury it even deeper. Moving it in now, draws the double team. Is Charlie Bertrand. Bertrand still with it. There he goes, lays it off, trying to find up top. Good move there to the left. There's the shot, outside hip, and the goal. And it's number 33, Peter Garneau for the Cavaliers, with a fantastic move to the left, takes up the open space and buries it in the back of the net to give the Cavaliers a 2-goal lead right out of the timeout. And a slow start here for the graduate goalie, Jack Rusbold, for the Spiders. Taking shots from all angles right now as the Cavaliers offense tries to showcase what it's got. As LaSala trying to get it done on the X. Connor fighting for the ball as well, but it's the Spiders who come up victorious. Jake Kapp, the sophomore LSM, fighting hard with LaSala to get the ball. Whistle blown, and it looks like LaSala will take Jake Kapp, the 6'3", 200-pounder, out of bounds and give possession back to the Cavaliers. And you want to talk about heart and effort. Petey LaSala, standing at 5'7", 195, takes number 41, Jake Kapp, for the Spiders, standing at 6'3", 200, and gets him out of bounds. And that's the kind of play that Coach Lars Tiffany is looking for from his Cavaliers right now as they lead 2 early, 7 minutes left in the first. Trying the attack from behind again, it's Moore. Going with the right, gets the inside roll, and there's not much that can be done about that. A fantastic play by Moore, and he buries his second of the evening. And what Moore does here is so spectacular. Although he might not have the size advantage on his defender, he's using that to his advantage. He could tell that the Spiders are sitting on him, trying to pull that weight, and as soon as he feels them step off, he's able to step in, get the inside, and bury it in the back of the net. Both in that instance and when he had the chair pulled out from under him, he's kept his head up and been very aware of his positioning, been able to make the fantastic play, and that's exactly what head coach Lars Tiffany was looking for as LaSala tried to get a little bit tricky there. Ball lost in the sunlight, and he's got it back himself, though. Moore up at the top, goes down, looking for something. It's LaSala who was about ready for the deep step down, and a broken stick there for one of the Cavaliers hasn't put it down, and now it's the Spiders in transition. Not much they could do, and a good look to the inside as Cade Sawstad was caught sleeping on the defensive end. And it's the Spiders who find the back of the net. Number 23, Richie Connell, the sophomore out of Evergreen, Colorado, finds himself in the right place at the right time. And after some confusion there, what had happened was one of the Cavaliers on the offensive end noticed a broken stick, cannot be played with, had to immediately put it down. Spiders make a quick capitalization, take it down the other way, and number 11, Cade Sawstad, caught sleeping on the defensive end, and the Spiders pick up a freebie, now 2-4. We expected a battle here with top 25 Division I lacrosse, and it looks like we might just get it as Petey LaSala heads back to the face-off X against number 7, Andrew Hamilton. Hamilton's got this one. And what looked like it could be another Spider fast break is slowed down and settled. Now the Spiders attacking from up top. Sawstad now on the defense. Moving it around with the left. Connell trying to find something. Pushed off well, deterred, and now they're going to have to re-attack from up top. Nothing there for him. A host of Cavaliers around. Ball loose. One on the ground, one without a stick. What could have been dangerous there for the Spiders. Settled quickly by Matsui for the Cavaliers, and now it's another re-attack. Cavalier defense still struggling to get into its rhythm. Schultz trying to make this move, can't find it. Connell, the lefty, tries to sling one in there off the pipe, out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Spiders. And it looks like the Cavaliers might have their hands full with number 23, Richie Connell. All afternoon, now attacking up top. Nothing there for him on that over top. Defended well, picked up by Rhodes there. Now the Cavaliers trying to get some clearance going. Matsui makes an easy pass there to John Fox. And it's the Cavaliers who are going to get to settle something on the offensive end. It's Garno holding at the top right of your screen. Peter Garno, defended by Tim Adams. Garno trying to take him with the right, getting it out to the wing. Cavaliers trying to get into a 1-4-1 here, now going to re-attack with the shorty behind. Connor Schellenberger, the true attackman, has a short stick on him. They're trying to get the feed-through pass, can't get there. Ball now across half field, and with no Cavalier defenders there to pick it up, it's another freebie to the Spiders. Spiders coming down with some numbers. But a good recovery there by the Cavalier defense, and Richmond's going to have to settle. Luke Graham, the freshman, passes that one off, and now he's got it right back to him. Graham, defended by Jack Peel. Chooses not to use the screen. Peel trying to put a body on him. There's the slide, no two slide there to help, and it's the Spiders. They've got the Cavalier defense off guard, but a fantastic play there by Grayson Salat to break up that pass, and now the Cavaliers going the other way. Jared Connors, long shot, long goal! And it's the senior Jared Connors who buries it in the back of the net in transition. He took one shot earlier, was looking for it, ran down on defense and managed to find. And look at this play, Jared Connors taking all the time and the space in the world to bury it in the back of the net. And the long stick midfielder out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania has got to be happy with that one. Pittsford, New York has got to be happy with that one. A fantastic goal to bring the Cavaliers back up to 5-2 in their own home stadium. And now the Cavaliers trying to get something going in between the lines. And that ball's loose, out of bounds. And get something going, they will. And just like that, Dox Aiken's going to be able to step on the field as a sub and pick up the ball. Now his only challenge, get across midfield. Two attackmen in front of him. And he'll do so with ease. Now Aiken looking to isolate. Takes him down with the left, a lot of room to go. Finds in the corner, there's the shot. Off the frame and out the back, but Connor Schellenberger there to pick it up. Now Schellenberger with Ryan Baran in front of him, trying to get through with the right, beats his man and finds the back of the net. And the Cavaliers continue to be dominant from behind the goal as Schellenberger, the redshirt freshman, picks up his second. And a great move here, makes a quick step off the roll. The Spider defender, Barron, not able to close the gate and get his hips in front of Schellenberger. Schellenberger blows right by him and gets an easy dump off the crease into the back of the net. And the redshirt freshman has two early as the Cavaliers lead. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Klockner Stadium here on the grounds of the beautiful University of Virginia. And there you see him, number 28, the captain, Jared Connors out of Pittsford, New York. that found a goal for himself in transition last. A beautiful strike. It looks like a potential for another there, but that pass broken up. Now fighting for it is LaSala. LaSala's got it. And it'll come off, but it's the Cavaliers. After a bit of a shaky start on both ends, have found nothing but success offensively. Now leading 6-2 early in the first. And it's the Spiders left trying to come up with a strategy to counter this powerful Virginia offense. They've been dominant in taking them from X. It looks like they might do it here again. Schellenberger with the pole on him. He's already got 2 for himself. Now they go to Xander Dixon. Dixon with the right. Loses his footing there, but keeps possession. Now they go to Schellenberger. Spiders left hung up. Dixon thinks about it with the right, trying to move in. There's the dump, can't get it to go, and it's Schellenberger in a foot race for the ball, and it looks like it will go to the Spiders. Great hustle there by Jack Fabian. Fabian gonna make the long pass over. Spiders, beautiful piece of clearance there to get away from the Cavalier ride. And now all eyes on the But it looks like an issue with the offsides there from the Spiders. Gives it right back. A critical error for them and a much needed offensive possession to give their team a break defensively. And that's really the power of this Virginia Cavalier team, that they can get it going on offense. And with Petey LaSala at the X, they could just get the ball and get the ball and get the ball and wear a defense down. Possession is going to become so critical for the Spiders here, and they cannot afford to have sloppy turnovers like that. Now Aiken looking to make them feel it again. From up top, all the Cavaliers struggling to keep their footing on the grass this evening. But now it's Moore trying his luck. Finds himself with a short stick. Trying to get to the right, instead goes to the left. Picks up one slide, looking cross crease. There's the shot, there's the goal! And Jeff Connor, the junior, buries another. An absolutely fantastic play there, and it's just the heads-up passing from the Cavaliers that continues to be dominant. And look at this move here. Moore creates space to get the pass off. No sticks in the passing lane from the Spiders, and it's Connor who buries it. Offside hip on the Spiders. And now the Cavaliers up 5 with 31 seconds left in the first. And Lars Tiffany said coming into this game that he felt that this team would look back on the week between UNC and between Robert Morris, and it would be seen as the hinge point for a team that's playing team ball that almost finds Jared Connors a second goal as the LSM. Now going the other way, it's the Cavaliers trying to make sure that they don't give anything up here late in the first. 4 seconds left. There's the inside pass, corralled by Rode and sent the other way. And just as Lars Tiffany said for the Cavaliers, this seems to be a new team that they're putting. And now it's the Spiders left waiting to answer here at the start of the second. Petey LaSala, number 23 for the Virginia Cavaliers, a main component of what has led to their success thus far has been his constant dominance at the faceoff X. Loses that one though, and the Spiders trying to capitalize off a quick one. Can't make it happen. And now it'll be their chance to attack on the offensive end. And we noted it at the end of the first, how important possession time is going to become for the Spiders. The Cavaliers have the ability with Petey LaSala at the X and such a dominant offense to keep the ball for so long and really wear down a defense. And this is an opportunity for the Spiders to try to take some longer possessions, use that shot clock, work for a high percentage shot, and bury it in the back of the net. Moving the ball around here, they look to do so. Now going to take a chance attacking from X. Swinging it back up top. Cavalier defense looking much more composed here at the start of the second than they did throughout the first, and that shot underhanded, rode all over it. And it'll be Jared Connors who grabs it for the Cavaliers, and now they'll have a chance for the clearance. Long ball there to Saustad. Saustad goes up, now at the midfield. It's Aiken. Aiken swims over one. He's got two in front of him and one behind. Aiken trying to keep the ball alive. Not many people there to help him. And now he's left scrambling in the midfield, and the Spiders get a free possession for themselves. .13:30 remaining in the first half. Spiders trying to get into their offensive rhythm against the Cavalier defense that has looked a little shaky up to this point. Trying the short stick on short stick from behind. And a triple team there from the Cavaliers puts that ball on the ground, and now trying to find some clearance. They'll hand it back to Saustad. He's got green spaces in front of him. Now up top to Moore. Moore thinking about an attack here, picks up a screen from Laviano, but he'll pass it off to Jeff Connor, now to Dox Aiken, and the Cavaliers are going to settle up on the offensive end. Connor drawing him high up into the midfield. Trying to go downhill with the right. Doesn't have it. Now to Schellenberger. Schellenberger finds himself with a short stick once again, and just like that, right on cue, he's going to pull him behind X. Richmond defense trying to find somebody else to pick him up, and it looks like they will. Spiders moving into a little bit of a zone defense here now, trying to create something else, a different look for the Cavaliers. And this could be a good choice for them. They've struggled so far to keep their sticks up in the passing lane. This has allowed the Cavaliers to create a lot of really good shooting opportunities. Perhaps with the zone being a little bit more compact in, that'll make these passes a little bit more difficult. Aiken says, I don't need a pass, tries the right-handed step down there, can't get it. And now it's the Cavaliers trying their ride. Schellenberger picks it up, one on him. Cavaliers still fighting for it, but it's the Spiders who pick it up. Rustbolt came out of the crease there. And it worked out fortunately for him as Moore is not able to run down that ride. And now the Spiders find it offensively again. Young goes over to Savoca. Savoca, one behind him, almost didn't see him. Excuse me, that's Luke Graham holding the ball, and there is a flag down on the field, so a free possession here for the Spiders, and one that they could drastically use. Trailing by 5. Attacking from X on the free possession, potential one more coming in front of him. The Cavaliers have a slide waiting on the crease to go. Spiders probing the attack, trying to find the right spot. Dunn trying to work his way around on Moore. Now Saustad on the defense. One in front of him, two in front of him. There he goes, trying to move it around. Spiders force the Cavaliers slide, but a good check there, puts the ball on the ground, picked up by the Cavaliers. And the whistle will blow, and it looks like the flag will be brought into effect as we wait for the officials to make the call here.
30-second technical foul.
And it will be a 30-second technical foul on the Cavaliers.
Richmond will have a man advantage for 30 seconds.
And it looks like it will be number 7, Chris Merle, serving it for Virginia. And now we see our first extra man look of the game. And it'll be for the Spiders. Cavaliers in their man-down defense. Spiders trying to spread them out and start the rotation. Moving it around up top. Connell, a high-value target for the shot on this extra man offense. He'll take that one. A bad ricochet, but a lucky break for the Spiders to keep possession here. Only a 30-second penalty for them. Important to try to get as much out of it as they can. Maybe a step down there, didn't see it. Now to Connell, all the way across, and it'll be the lefty who buries. Not a matter of if, but a matter of when. Richie Connell, the sophomore out of Evergreen, Colorado, buries it in the back of the net with a big left-hand shot. And a fantastic play here by the Spiders to create an opportunity, drawing the Cavalier defense all the way over to the right side of the field. Leaves Connell, the big lefty attackman, wide open for a step-down shot. High IQ and a great finish there by the sophomore. Perhaps the spark they were looking for. Now trailing by 4. Both teams fighting at the X. Ground ball loose. Trying to keep it in as the Spiders, but it will be awarded to the Cavaliers. It's Peter Garno at the top of the screen holding the ball. Hands it over to Xander Dixon. Dixon with the short stick, gonna try to carry. And with that call, it looks like the Spiders getting right back into their zone defense, feeling a little bit more confident about it. Moore up top, right-handed step down. Good off-hip shot, but can't stay on cage. Now Dixon picks it up again for the Cavaliers. Spiders sitting in a 2-2-2 zone here, trying to clog up the middle. The Cavaliers trying to shake them up out of it as much as they can. Watch the back corners here on the crease with Schellenberger creeping around on either side. A sneaky attackman, the redshirt freshman, is that shot high up top. Looked like it was going to be stopped, but Peter Garno puts enough on it and buries it, punishing the Spiders for leaving him open in the zone defense. A fantastic shot there. Has a little bit of room, steps in, and despite a weak check put in his face, he buries it in the back of the net. And just like that, the Cavaliers back up 5.
Gets the assist.
And Coach Tiffany got to be happy about the way that shot went. Said he was looking for more high percentage shots. Perhaps wasn't the percentage he wanted, but certainly the result. Now it's the Spiders trying to answer. Good face-off scrum for him there. And now an opportunity to kill some time, hold some possession, and give their defense a break. Young. Over to Savoca. Savoca trying to go in with the left. Defended well. There's the inside pass. A good check sticks call there by the Cavaliers. Has it on the ground and now going the other way. Looking to leg it is Jack Peel. Peel gets it all the way down, now setting the screen. Cavaliers trying to get something going quickly. Moore puts a body off to create some space and fires it. Unsuccessful. Now Schellenberger behind with the long pole. Schellenberger's got 2 for himself already. Picked them both up in the first. Now Aiken up top. Wants it himself. Down with the left, looking for a pass opportunity. Gets the stick trail checked, and now it's the Spiders. Quick clearance. Trying to get something going. Running him down is Jeff Connor. Great play defensively to slow down a potential fast break. And the Cavaliers are going to be able to get their subs on and settle up. Savoca over to Schultz. Back to Savoca. It'll be Savoca up at the top right corner of your screen, in the left. Running downhill, goes to the right, trying to find the look. Spiders swinging it well. There's the shot, there's the goal. And it's the Spiders who answer yet again. This second quarter coming to life offensively, 4-8. And Ryan Lanchbury does a great job, just hands-free. He catches it in the three-point stance, ready to shoot, extends, and buries off the near side post. Lanchbury trying to keep things alive for the Spiders. Ladies and gentlemen, to the ACC Network's coverage of Top 25 Lacrosse. It's the Richmond Spiders that have been trying to mount something of a comeback against the Virginia Cavaliers, and Petey LaSala trying to shut it down there. Can't get that one to go. And now it's the Spiders trying to get things going. A couple of goals for them in the second as they've managed to get their offense rolling. And it looks like we might have a battle in Charlottesville, Virginia. A beautiful evening for lacrosse. And it's the Cavalier defense that needs to step up now. After a bit of a shaky start, they started to find their stride. But just as they have, so has the Spider offense. And they're looking to strike again, moving off over the top with the left. Inside, there's the shot, well saved by Rode off his foot. Spiders corral, trying to get something going quickly. There's the lefty shot, can't go for number 17, Lance Madonna. Now the Spiders get another chance, attacking quickly out of the media timeout. Luke Graham trying to go inside. There's the Coma slide, puts him on the ground. Sawsted's got the ball. A great slide, a great ground ball. Can he make it a great clearance? Find some space, and now trying to get it out. Fox gets it over to Aiken. Aiken to Connors. Drops that pass, but no one around to get it. And so it'll be all him, and the Cavalier offense looks to settle up again. Schellenberger up top. That ball gets his pocket picked. Now the Spiders trying to get out of a dangerous situation. Aiken says, I'll take that. And now the Cavaliers gonna get another chance to settle. Aiken, who's been a fantastic presence for the Cavaliers. Lars Tiffany noted that when Aiken's playing well, we can rest a little bit easier knowing that we'll be playing better lacrosse, and great lacrosse is what he's played today. As Moore steps in, fires one stick side, an easy save for the grad student goalkeeper, Jack Rusbold, for the Richmond Spiders. And after a slow start, he started to find the stride of his own as Moore forced to play some defense here as the Spiders take it behind. Savoca pulling it out on Merle, and he'll take him up top. Savoca trying downhill with the right. Merle trying to keep pace. There's the one slide and a great play by Rode. And that's excellent positioning there from Alex Rode. Steps over and is able to use his body to block that quick stick. Big time play for the Cavaliers. Can they capitalize on the offensive end? Across half field and into the stick of Schellenberger. He'll hand it off, and as Moore settles things up for the Cavaliers, they're going to look to regain what was a 5-goal lead earlier in this game. Moore with the roll to the right. Trying to find something on the inside, didn't find what he was looking for. Now Dixon. To Schellenberger. Schellenberger going to try one-on-one. Options available to him, goes back up top. Now Moore trying to find the backside. The quick dump isn't there, but a great heads-up play and great off-ball movement from number 3, Ian Laviano, to make that happen. I mentioned it earlier with Schellenberger. Virginia loves to use those back corners for that skip pass to try to make the quick dump. Doesn't work for him there, but wouldn't be surprised to see it again before the day is done. As Moore gets him hung up, trying for the inside roll. Defended well as Richmond sends the slide. There's the skip pass to Schellenberger, fighting for the ground ball, hockeyed out. Now Sawsted, fighting for it, he's got it, needs somewhere to run. Given somewhere, but just pops that ball out, and it's Schellenberger. Makes the easy ground ball, and the Cavaliers still continue to hold possession, wearing down the Spiders' defense as they have been all evening. And with a whistle from the officiating staff, looks like they're going to try to figure something out as they break up everybody in the middle of the field. And it looked to be an off-ball whistle there as both teams are making substitutions in preparation. But this is a Cavalier team that it's no surprise that they are starting to find their stride here against Richmond. Speaking with head coach Lars Tiffany before the game, he said that he saw the last 2 weeks as a massive turning point for his program, where he saw them move from playing I-ball to team ball. And he said that a lot of that had to do with the two captains, Fox and Connors. He said that it has been continuous, conscientious, strong-minded leadership from his captains. He's expected nothing less. It was Connors who's already found the back of the net and a great transition goal today to bring the Cavaliers to this lead. Now trying to increase it to 5. They go to Moore. Moore's got him hung up once again. Draws a double team. Looking for options. They'll go right back up top to him. Cavaliers slinging the ball around the outside. Trying to go over the top. It's a good trail check there by Jake Kapp, the sophomore. Now running it down himself. Fast break opportunity. There's the skip pass. There's the quick stick and another goal. The Cavaliers struck on again by the Spiders in transition. A fantastic quick stick there by number 21, Dalton Young, the sophomore out of Virginia. Look at this play. Fakes the look. Sees that the defense started their rotation early, and it's Young who finds himself with a golden opportunity to stick it in the 5-hole and bring it down to a 3-goal lead. And while the first quarter was dominated by the Cavaliers, it's the Spiders in the second who have tried to get things going in the comeback and now get it going at the X. They find the ball again. Kapp trying to create some space, some fancy moves to get to the inside. Jared Connors says, I'll take that though. And now it's Schellenberger with 3 around him. And after a bit of an offensive drought here, it's the Cavaliers who are going to take a timeout with 1:16 left in the first half. 69 left in the first half. It's Connor Schellenberger, the redshirt freshman, with the ball. Cavaliers swinging it around the horn. Spiders staying in that zone. Since their transition to the zone, the Cavaliers have struggled offensively despite a couple goals in transition. Now looking to probe in. The Cavaliers have made them pay for sitting too deep in this zone. It looks like the Spiders are starting to respect the outside shooting ability of this Virginia team a little bit more as they press out. 27 on the shot clock, 30 in the game clock. 7-second differential here. Cavaliers starting to make their move. Connor to Schellenberger inside. There's the dump. There's the goal. And the Cavaliers make it look easy as Peyton Cormier buries it all by himself, 3 yards out from the crease. And it's patience from the Cavaliers, back and forth, probing the zone. And just like that, they find him out of position, and Cormier makes him pay. Cavaliers strike just when they needed to, as they saw Spider momentum build. With 15 seconds left in the first half, they increase their lead to 4. And now it's LaSala who looks to keep it going, but instead it's going the other way for the Spiders. Spiders trying to get something going. Ball loose, ball on the ground, now into the stick of Jared Connors. Connors Gilman's it, trying to create some space off of what was an incredibly dangerous face-off situation created by Andrew Hamilton, the junior for the Spiders. And as that ball is slung down the field, the horn will sound.
We've reached halftime.
And at the end of first half of play in Klockner Stadium on the grounds of the University of Virginia, the score Virginia 9, Richmond 5. And we will be right back with your second half action on the ACC network after this. Them in transition because of their transition D and riding. We've certainly seen those factors play out here in Richmond's 5 goals in the first half, and it'll be interesting to see if he makes that transition to running more true middies or defensive middies in order to try to bolster his transition defense. But something that needs no bolstering is the record of number 23, Petey LaSala for the Virginia Cavaliers, who swipes that one out to Dox Aiken and gets the ball rolling for the UVA offense. Not without the efforts of Sean Menges for the Spiders, who a strong LSM play brings them to possession. And a strong clearance there navigated by Jack Rusbold, the graduate student goalie for the Spiders. Has them in their offensive end, but certainly without any settling as they try to do so now. And as they look to get their substitutions on the field, they'll take the ball up top into the stick of Ryan Barron. Now over. On the ground and in transition, it's the Cavaliers. A good check there. Garno, not Garno. But Salade. As the Cavaliers have another sloppy turnover there, it's back to the Spiders trying to prevent a sloppy turnover for themselves there. It's Laviano on the ride. And as the Spiders send it over, Moore looking to pick it up. There it goes. And a good move there by the Cavaliers defensively at the midfield line. Schellenberger gets onto the field, trying to get a quick start to possession here, but it looks like the officials are going to pull him back onto the other end. And now into Jared Connors in the middle. Connors already has 1 goal at the LSM possession. Could be looking for another this afternoon. Or I suppose I should say evening, as the shadows start to grow long over Klockner Stadium. Now the Cavaliers trying to set it up from X. Involving the pick, we saw a lot of one-on-one from X, not the usual 2-man game that we see. Now we're getting a taste of it as Connor gets a good pass there, moving it to Laviano in. A fantastic look inside to Cormier from Laviano, but well defended by the goalkeeper, Jack Rusbold. Rusbold, quite a career for himself. A native of Richmond, Virginia, went to collegiate high school, did a stint playing goalie at Penn State, but then came back home to the University of Richmond. And now trying to help his number 17 Spiders find their first victory ever over the Cavaliers. Currently at 6-0, as a little bit of a scuffle and some lip getting thrown around here between the two benches as the officials quickly move in to break it up. And it looked like a cluster of Spiders trying to get in the ear of number 7, Chris Merle there. A penalty is called.
30-second technical foul for,
and it'll be a 30-second technical foul for holding on the Cavaliers. The second penalty thus far, both of which have been on the Cavaliers, and it looks like the Spiders going to get another opportunity to get their man-up unit on the field. And it is Chris Merle who's going to have to take the knee for this one on the holding call. And notice now the Spiders, starting with Richie Connell, number 23, that big lefty up top. Watch for him to try to make his way down for a big lefty step-down shot as he does so here as they move behind, making his way to GLE. Spiders trying to swing it. And a 30-second technical, important to get into a rhythm early. There's their first skip pass. Connell backing down towards GLE into the middle, but a great move there. Tripping over his own feet, but still finding the back of the net for the Spiders. is number 21, Dalton Young. He's already got one, and now he'll find his second. Remaining 100% on man-ups. Look at that move there. Does a great job protecting the stick, brings it all the way over his face, even though tripping over the stick of number 25, Scott Bauer. He manages to find the back of the net, and the Spiders continuing to roll here. Down 3 now. Cavaliers trying to answer with more. But off Rustbold's stick, it'll go out of bounds, and the Cavaliers are going to have to reset. There's Garno trying his luck. And it's a firing range from the Cavaliers right now. Rustbold doing everything he can to stand strong in the face of adversity. Now Schellenberger brought up top. And once again, you see it, the Cavaliers using their attackmans in the midfield position to trying to get the short stick matchup. Dox Aiken had one there. Now attacking with the left. The shot is up and off for Peyton Cormier. Now Schellenberger with the long pole. Gets a screen from Connor. Brings it around with the right through the 5-hole. The bounce shot is in. And Schellenberger having a day for himself. The first hat trick thus far. Picked up 2 in the first and his 3rd in the 3rd. And look at this move. Comes off the screen. Little bit of separation. Knew he had that half step. Just enough to get the right hands out and extended. Brings it right over the top and buries it in between the legs of the graduate goalie, Jack Rustbold, for the Spiders. A spark the Cavaliers needed. Continuing to answer each other. The question is, can Richmond string a few together? Right now, Garno trying to bury him even deeper. Moore forced to bring this one all the way up. He's all by himself up top, pressed out heavily. Big opportunity for him. It's Jake Kapp, the LSM, who's had quite a day for himself defensively. Confident enough to pressure out Matt Moore. Now Xander Dixon carrying around with the left, short stick on him, big opportunity. Tried to take GLE, instead rolls around to the outside. And there's the shot, off the stick and in. And as Rustbold bangs the ground with frustration, Charlie Bertrand, the transfer from Merrimack College, buries one for himself and finds his first of the evening. And frustration clearly mounting in the head of the Spiders. Look at this play. Carries it over with the left. Knew that those stick checks were not going to be enough to stop him. And despite all efforts there from the graduate goalie for the Spiders, Bertrand buries. Now the Cavaliers trying to go again quickly. La Sala couldn't find that one, but now 3 Cavaliers trying to fight off 2 Spiders for the ball. And the Cavaliers win that one. And right now, you could tell that this Cavalier offense is moving with purpose. Every pass seems intentional, every movement seems certain, and it has certainly worked out for them thus far. 10 minutes left in the 3rd, now leading by 5 again. Aiken trying with the left, draws one slide. Cavaliers still moving the ball. And off both pipes there, couldn't go for Jeff Connor. A great little underhand shot though. Now the Spiders trying their ride. 3 Cavaliers in front of him. He's forced to roll back. And off some good pressure from the Cavalier attackman, Laviano's going to get a free possession up at the midfield. And despite the Spiders having been very successful against the Cavalier ride thus far in their own half, a sloppy pass there. Gives the Cavaliers a free possession as Dox Aiken moves into possession here. He's got Connor on his right, Moore on his left. Now down to Schellenberger, gets that pass picked off. And we were talking about it throughout the first quarter, the importance of sticks in the passing lane, free possessions like that. And the Spiders could use every one of them that they can get. Now dangerous here. As you can see, the shadows growing long here over Klockner Stadium. Those south to north passes across your screen are going to become increasingly difficult to see as Jared Connors takes the ball for himself once again there, trying to get something going, but the Spiders fighting for it. A little back and forth in the midfield as neither team could seem to settle. And as that pass rolls out of bounds, it'll be Quentin Matsui picking it up for the Cavaliers. Now Rode. Down over to Schellenberg. And the Cavaliers, composed as ever, look to set it up on offense. Now Jeff Connor taking it down the right wing. And he's going to take his short stick to X. Defending him. Can't get it to go there. Laviano managed to corral that. Now ball on the ground. Laviano on the ground with it. Picked up by the Spiders defender and moved well by Rusbold. And a little bit of a weak pass manages to get there for the Spiders, and now trying to create some full clearance out of their own half. They will, with some green space to run to get a touch in the box. Moving the ball now, it'll be settled with Young. He'll go off to Savoca. Savoca, high alone up top. Now Dunn in his left on the right alley. Has one on the backside, keeps it in one hand though. Now he's drawn the double. Well defended by the Cavaliers. They're going to try to roll with it. A good recovery there off the communication between the Cavaliers defenders. And it's communication like that that allows those double teams to happen. Can they make something of it here? That ball slips through and it's a goal for the Spiders. They're not out of it yet, 7-11. And we noticed it on the last drive, open on that back corner was number 21, Dalton Young. He was open on the last drive, and Young, in the same way that the Cavaliers have been doing this game, creeping around that corner, creates availability for himself. And right when the Spiders get their hands free with number 18, Tyler Schultz, he's able to make a quick pass, a quick dump, and a quick finish. Down 4. We will be right back with all of the action here in Klockner Stadium after this break. Ladies and gentlemen, to Klockner Stadium, where the number 17 Richmond Spiders hanging on against the number 6 Virginia Cavaliers, picking up another goal there off the quick stick from number 21, Dalton Young. It's been back and forth. They haven't managed to close in, but could that be the spark that finds them their first ever victory against the Virginia Cavaliers? Only time will tell with 6:50 remaining in the third quarter. An absolutely beautiful evening it is in Charlottesville. Sunny and 58 as spring starts to enter the air. And that's when you know there's great lacrosse on the horizon. We're getting a taste of it here with this top 25 matchup as La Sala corrals that ball, protecting his stick well, trying to find the option, has the pass picked off. Could it be the Spiders going the other way in transition? Off to Young. Young will carry, get a touch, and settle. Waiting for his substitutes to get on the field with him. Graham passes that one off to Madonna. Now back to Graham as Madonna sweeps low. He'll take the one-on-one. Gets the right slide, right back to Madonna. Madonna, the long shot, can't get it to go. Saved by Rode. Rode trying for a quick clearance there. And has it going with Collegy. And the Cavaliers thought about going down low to Schellenberger, but they're going to pull out, settle, and try to get their subs on. Garno. Now Dixon in the top right of your screen with the ball. Cavaliers getting set up into their offense here as Dixon carries behind. Spiders switching back into that zone that they've seen a lot of success with thus far, in slowing down the Cavalier offense at the beginning of the second quarter. Dixon makes a good move there. He's got one beat. Draws one slide now to Schellenberger. There's more. And the Cavaliers going to try to set things up top. Garno down to Moore. Moore, pump fakes. Now Schellenberger trying to come around the other side. There's the skip pass. Bounce shot. Lost in the light there, but it looks like it might have gone straight into the stick off the bounce of the Spider defender, now carrying down the sideline. Dixon's got a broken stick, so he'll have to run off. Cavaliers fighting tenaciously on this ride, and it'll pay off for him as Coach Lars Tiffany gives a little fist bump. And he talked about it all week with his team going into this game, focusing on what does our ride look like, what does our defense look like. And as Charlie Bertrand carries that one across, it looks like the Cavalier team is starting to figure out how aggressive and how proficient their ride really can be as Aiken holds the ball up top. 4:19 remaining. Now Connor with a short stick in front of him. We've seen him invert and take to X with a short stick already. Looks like he might do so now. In front of him is Brett Reed. Reed, a senior defender out of Connecticut. Connor passes it off to Moore. Moore's got no one in front of him. There's the turn, high-to-high shot, an easy save for Rusbold. And now a quick clearance for the Spiders. Trying to get it going the other way. Mustang Sally in the left. Could they go in transition? They just might. Sally trying to set the screen, but good defending there by the Cavaliers. Slows down the transition and forces the Spiders to set up something settled. Luke Graham. Swinging the ball up top, trying to play with the shadows. Ryan Dunn now. From the top left alley, swinging over. There's the little back pass. Cavaliers adjust well defensively, communicating really well down on low. And keep an eye on Kyle Collegy right now down on the crease. Look at how much he's communicating, making sure that his team is all over all the off-ball cutters and movement as that one gets loose, and it's Richie Connell who picks it up. Now making a run. On the shot clock. It's Jeff Connor on the defense. Good move there by the Spiders. Shot saved by Rode. Flicked out by Connors. And now the Cavaliers going the other way. Aiken goes down to Schellenberger. A cluster of Spiders in front of him. He'll decide to pull it out. Now Peter Garno. Up top, Cavaliers getting into their 1-4-1 that's worked so well for them all day, taking each of these guys one-on-one. There's the inside look. Dixon lets it go. Cavalier backup was there, but the low shot can't find frame off the foot of a Spider, and now Schellenberger, brings it in. Cavaliers looking to re-attack. Aiken with the right. There's the right-handed shot and goal! Great move there by Peyton Cormier. A body in front of him the entire time, keeps the stick up high, manages to switch hands and use his body to protect it. And Jack Rusbold has another one put past him. And the Cavaliers now lead 12-7, back to the 5-goal lead that they had been holding up to this point. Cormier had been looking and looking for his second, and he'll find it there. 1:52 remaining in the third. Cavaliers once again lead by 5. Will this be the time that they bury the Spiders under it, or do the Spiders have the answer that they've seemed to find on all these different occasions? Masala picks up that face-off. Little bounce pass there, getting tricky. We've seen him pull out the BTB, now he goes with the bounce. The Cavaliers gonna dump that one off to Connor Schellenberger. The redshirt freshman, who already has a hat trick for himself on the evening. And a tremendous hat trick it was, 2 in the first, 1 in the third. And plenty of time to make it more. Here's Charlie Bertrand, who has 1 for him. Now attacking down the right alley. And it looks like he'll be the one to go behind for the 2-man game. Dixon goes with the right, draws 1 slide, and he'll go right back to Bertrand. Now trying to set up something, he'll call Bertrand off. A face-off violation there by P.D. LaSala will give the Spiders a free opportunity to answer here. And while the score might not depict it if you're just joining us, it's been a tightly contested matchup all evening long as the Spiders look to make it a little bit closer with that shot sailing over the top of the goal. But tightly contested nonetheless, back and forth, back and forth. Unfortunately for the Spiders, they've really struggled to close the 3-4 goal gap that the Cavaliers have managed to keep on them that they put up early in this game. Now trying to attack again from up top. A second opportunity for Savoca to take the shot. Got his hands free, but can't get it on frame. Now the invert from X. There's 1 shot off, not enough on it. And as the horn sounds for the end of the third, the Cavaliers lead by 6. 13 fused to stop rolling. And they're going to try to do so here. And we talked about it early in the first quarter, but enough cannot be attributed to the contributions of number 23, P.D. LaSala. Has not been perhaps in the goal category the way that he has wanted to this season, although he is just a face-off guy. As Lars Tiffany noted, he is one of the best shooting and feeding face-off midfielders that Coach Tiffany has ever seen. He is one of the most remarkable players on this team, ranked number 3 for face-offs in the ACC coming into this season, and he has been a tremendous asset in creating extra possessions and continuing to hold possession throughout these long games, allowing the Cavalier offense to go to work and wear down opposing defenses. And it's that strategy that we've seen play out today. Dox Aiken here backing down his man, trying to add a little bit more weight to that. And instead of Aiken, it's Schellenberger. A fantastic feed there by Moore. We called it earlier. It was going to be Schellenberger creeping around the corner, trying to get the easy dump. And his teammate and good buddy, Matt Moore, has his head up looking for him. And Schellenberger, the redshirt freshman out of Charlottesville, Virginia, is going to pick up his 4th goal. He had 2 in the first, 1 in the third, and now 1 early in the 4th. Pair that with the 2 assists, and the young man is having quite a day for himself. As LaSala has a double team on him. And he'll settle it down. Schellenberger comes up top, trying to make a move with the right. He's got a taste for goals, and he wants a couple more. And a sloppy pass for the Cavaliers has it rolled out of bounds. As they tried to create something, Jared Connors was sitting on that left goalpost there. Looked like he wanted another goal for himself after a big-time rip in the first. And there's that Cavalier ride that we said that they talked about all week, continuing to be effective. Bouncing off of bodies and continuing to hold possession. The Cavaliers, 12:57 remaining, now leading by 8. And it looks like Connor's reluctantly going to jog off the field as he was looking for his 2nd goal. And now it's Peter Garno. Hands it off to Dixon, now Bertrand. Bertrand, the transfer from Merrimack. Normally a massive goal scorer and big-time contributor for this Cavalier offense. Found the back of the net once. And there's the no-look pass and another goal. A fantastic 1-2 there between Moore and Dixon. Moore looked like he was going to carry up to the right, gives a little no-look cross-crease dump to Xander Dixon. And Xander Dixon finds it again. And the Cavalier offense refuses to stop. And 7-0 all time against the Richmond Spiders as Jared Connors picks up that ball. And the Cavaliers, you've got to expect, are going to look to take time off the clock here as they bring in the substitutions. Swinging it around, there's the one skip pass. Garneau trying to go down to that corner, back up to Garneau, now Moore. Cavaliers starting to get things going, trying to throw that Spider zone out of whack. Now they go inside. Opportunity here, step down shot, bounced just a little bit early and over the top of the goal. Schellenberger there to keep possession for the Hoos. Schellenberger, corner, they were looking for it, picked off well by the Spiders. Had their sticks up in the passing lane, now trying to fight to keep possession as they flick that ball deep, but it's Cade Saustad who's there to pick it up. Corral it, he's got one in front of him. Makes one fall, a good move there by the long pole, and he'll give it right back to his offense to let them go to work as Moore gets a touch and settles. And a high flag up there in the air from the official right next to Moore. Unsure as to what that penalty was for. As Xander Dixon now being defended by Mustang Sally. Now the Cavaliers working with a free possession off the penalty. Dixon waiting for the call here. He's got one in front of him. One being a short stick, though. He's got Schellenberger to the right with a pole in front of him. But it looks like it'll be Dixon. Trying to get things generating. Cavaliers setting something up. It's Schellenberger. Takes a screen on the rollback. Now swinging it around. Moore has some room to work in front of him. Backs him down. Takes the shot off the back corner of the opposite post, but well played by the Cavalier long poles to keep the free possession rolling. And without the Spiders being able to gain possession of the ball, the flag will stay on the ground and the Cavaliers will just get another opportunity. Garneau getting called over to this side of the field by Coach Tiffany, looking to set something up offensively. Watch all that green space in the back corner. Would not be surprised to see someone slip in there. And they're going to go right back to Dixon and have Dixon attack Sally once again. Trying to reset up that same shot up in the top left, perhaps. Dixon toying with him a little, trying to take some time off the shot clock. The Spiders are going to have to start being aggressive if they want to get possession of the ball here. And mind you, a flag still down right now, still a free possession for the Cavaliers. They've got a man-up opportunity coming. Dixon, fake that pass, now to Schellenberger. Loses control, but picks it right back up. Cavaliers acting with poise and draw a second flag. It'll be two men up for the Cavaliers. Schellenberger on the ground. And as they finally get possession, the whistle will blow, and it looks like the Spiders are going to have two flags to be dealing with as Schellenberger's a little bit slow to get up there, greeted by his teammates, though, for his efforts. And it looks like one of those penalties will be a 30-second technical for offsides, and presumably the second one being a slash on Connor Schellenberger.
Two penalties on the play, both on Richmond.
And so with it, it looks like it will be a 6-on-4 situation here for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have had two penalties thus far, so we've seen the man-down unit, however, have not seen the extra man until now. Good opportunity for Coach Tiffany to get some different looks here. 4-on-6. Lot of space in the middle, dangerous for the Cavaliers. They go inside. Schellenberger makes it look easy on the dump. Over to Peyton Cormier. And Cormier racks up another one, his third, and the Cavaliers now lead by 10. 17-7 with 3
That releases both
Cavalier
penalties.
hat
Rolling
tricks
off
coming
field.
from Schellenberger, who's got 4, Moore, who's got 3, and Cormier, who's got 3. And this is an offense that is making a statement for the rest of the teams in top 25 lacrosse that they are not to be trifled with. And following a big-time Duke-UNC matchup from Thursday evening, there is a lot of room to shuffle things up in the top 25. And the Cavaliers looking to get their names solidified in a top 5 seat in the near future and looking to continue a string of program dominance in the NCAA as that one gets through, trying to contain, well defended by the Cavaliers as they recover well, and a good check sticks there. Forces the ball out to midfield and forces a spider reset. Now trying to re-attack with pace. Down the sideline, Schultz passes that one off. Now over to Savoca. Savoca with the left, beats one man, draws one slide. Trying to use his body, can't get it off quick enough. There's one pass and a fantastic diving goal there. Coming from number 14, Luke Graham. Picked up 3 Cavaliers on that off-ball cut, but still managed to make the play. And with 7:42 remaining, the Spiders now trail by 9. And that might be one of the more painful goals Graham has worked for, taking 3 hard checks and 2 hard hits to make that one happen. Now it's Griffin against LaSala. Griffin bested by LaSala on that one. Excuse me, not LaSala. Now the Cavaliers settling and setting things up. Moving it down low. Appel moves this one around. Now Rodriguez with the right, trying to carry up top. Has that one picked off, tapped away, and it'll be Rusbold trying to get it himself out of the crease in a dangerous spot. He'll make one pass, and now it's the Spiders trying to leg it up the sideline. Jake Kapp loses possession of that one, and now the Cavaliers trying to carry. Carry they will, and now they'll choose to settle. Will Corey. Traditionally an attackman, now working in the midfield position. In the same way that the Cavaliers have been using so many midfielders in offense, in the midfield position, excuse me. Now it's Appel. Moving it over to Harris. And Appel takes a high-to-high shot there, trying to find the offside. Can't get it, gets a body on the way. Now the Spiders in clearance. 5:48 remaining. Trailing by 9, the Spiders looking to make a statement here against the number 6 team in the nation. Savoca going to carry it all the way down to X by himself. Now to Young. Dalton Young going to pick up a screen from Graham. Thought about going back to him, instead going to try to re-attack. In the right, he goes back to Graham. Graham picked up with a short stick. Makes one pass, low-to-low shot there, doesn't go past Rode as he read that one all the way in, and now the Cavaliers trying to turn things around the other way. Merle dumps this one off. Corey carrying over the top, looking for something inside, can't find it. And Corey's gonna carry it way up high and let the Cavaliers subs get on the field. Now Kumar in the left. Goes to Rodriguez. Rodriguez seeing some pressure here out in the alley. Protecting the stick well. Draws one double team. And just as he does, it looks like it will be Lars Tiffany, who calls a timeout, leading by 9, 4:17 remaining in the game here. .4:15 remaining in this top 25 lacrosse matchup. It's the Cavaliers that find themselves up 9 after scoring 3 goals in the first 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the fourth quarter. They increased on what was already a strong lead. Although losing possession there, it's the Spiders trying to get something back for themselves. Mustang Sally down with the right, the rip, and the goal.
Goal for the Spiders.
Mustang Sally coming down with authority for the Spiders. And a big right-handed rip in transition to bring their deficit down to 8.
Goal for the Spiders by number 8.
Says that the Spiders are not going to go without a little something for themselves as they pick up their 9th goal. And with it, a timeout.
Timeout, blue, Richmond.
And something so special about Lars Tiffany and his Virginia program is Cultural Thursdays, something that he thinks is a staple point for his team, where they go outside of lacrosse and either work on reading a book together, having group discussions, trying to get to know each other a little bit better as people as well as players and develop their own character. And following the past couple of weeks, apparently the captains, Fox and Connors, have decided to take over the Cultural Thursday and so on. And Coach Tiffany has got to be very pleased with the way that he has seen his team step up today. He said, it's so easy to learn from a loss like UNC, but he wanted to see what his team could learn from a win against Notre Dame, a hard-fought win, a win where his team showed resilience and determination and a drive to win as they played good team lacrosse. And that's exactly what they've done today and why they find themselves in such a favorable position with 3:26 remaining in the fourth quarter. And with the ball in their possession, the Cavaliers look to increase their strong 8-goal lead after letting 2 slip up from under them. Appelt attacking with the left, goes down, still has possession. Lifted out there, and now he's in a scrum for the ground ball. And it looks like Appelt will be called for the hold, and it'll be Brett Reed taking off for the Spiders. In his left, he'll opt to dump this one off. .246 remaining, 66 on the shot clock. And the Spiders looking to make a statement here, trailing by 8. After trailing by what was 10 at one point in the fourth quarter, the largest lead of the game for the Cavaliers. They brought it back some, now attacking down with the left. Cavaliers defending tenaciously. Trying to close the gate here. They draw the double team, the coma slide, and Alex Rode, a great heads-up play there to turn around, stop the ball just before crossing the goal line. And that's exactly the kind of play that you expect out of your senior goalie. A fantastic quick reaction play, prevents and excuse me, not Rode following the timeout. It was Bobby Gavin who was put in. So a fantastic play there by Gavin to stop what would have been a free Spider goal. Now Cavaliers looking to find one of them for themselves. Going down low, nobody picks him up, and an easy walk-around goal there for Paul Rodriguez, the junior, who almost almost was surprised himself that he didn't draw a slide. Walks right around the crease, quick stick fake, and buries it to bring the Cavalier lead back to 9. Gets a quick pass, has no one pick him up, and that's the danger of the zone defense there for the Spiders. If you're comfortable having the guy at X behind you, you have to communicate well when he starts to come around. They failed to do so there, and he picks up an easy G. 13-second differential in between shot and game clock right now, and it only ticks down more as the shot clock starts to tick down. Cavaliers trying to prevent a dangerous situation. And a loose ball goal there from the Spiders after a bit of confusion from the Cavaliers as to where that ball actually ended up. It's number 17, Lance Madonna, the freshman out of Syracuse, New York, that finds one for himself. 10-8. 1:14 remaining in the fourth. And the Spiders have certainly shown that they are not going to be put away. Despite the deficit that the Cavaliers put onto them, they've continued to work offensively and have found success as a long shot ripped off there. And now the Spiders bringing it back down onto the offensive end under a minute. Cavalier defense looking to step up. No slide necessary there, and they're going to settle. Spiders trying to get one going quickly here. With 45 seconds remaining, they go up top. Downhill with the left. Thought about a shot, but a good slide there from the Cavaliers prevents it from Brett Randall. Thought about the inside roll. Now the Cavaliers almost hung up. The Spiders trying to attack it, get around. Cavaliers couldn't close the hip out there. And a flag is down on the play. It looks like it will be given to number 46 for the Cavaliers, Ryan Pride.
Slash on Virginia's number 46, Ryan Pride.
The senior midfielder out of McLean, Virginia. And with 16 seconds left, the Cavaliers will pick up their third penalty of the game, and the Spider-Man up unit, who's 100% thus far, will get another chance. Short time remaining. Moving it around, they're looking for something. Haven't found it yet, and as the Cavalier defense stands strong, the final horn sounds, and at the end of 4 quarters, the Virginia Cavaliers best the Richmond Spiders with a final score of 18-10 in this top 25 matchup. A beautiful